Asmodeus is one of the seven princes of hell, a powerful demon who is king of demons and earthly spirits, mostly known from the book of Tobit. This powerful demon represents the sin of lust and is said to fan the flames of sexual desires to warp the minds of those around him to commit sinful acts. Before he had hundreds of legions of demons under his control, Asmodeus was once an angel known as Asmodel and was part of the Order of the Cherubim. As referenced in theological texts, before the war in heaven, he joined Lucifer's rebellion against God. This act enraged the archangel Raphael, who in turn brutally tore out the lion part of his body and threw him down from heaven, with the rest of the rebel angels in tow. Once he arrived in hell, Asmodeus quickly established his position as the lord of the second level of hell, where he is sentenced to serve for eternity. What would draw a demon of this caliber to Hill House? Seeing how Asmodeus is a demon that is drawn to riches and lustful acts, a location like Hill House is like a flame for a moth. Throughout its history, the house was used as a bordello for many years, and it saw its fair share of lustful and sinful acts. It should be noted that Hill House and Mineral Wells were notorious for their gambling activities, and Asmodeus is the demon that oversees all the gambling halls inside of hell. The cherry on top is the story of Sam Bass's gold that is said to be stored somewhere on East Mountain. Gold that today would be valued in the range of $20 million, right in the backyard of the haunted Hill House. We reached out to Parker County historian and Sam Bass expert Donna McCauley to hear what she had to say regarding the legendary Sam Bass gold.
Donna, can you tell us more about who Sam Bass was?
Yes, he was known as an outlaw for a couple of years, and he passed away July the 21st of 1878. He had robbed a train there up around Allen, Texas, and it had a lot of gold coins on there, $20 gold pieces. And then he also robbed another one with $10 gold pieces. So he ended up going up over by Mineral Wells. He would ask for to be fed, so he would in return leave a gold piece under the plate. And that's why we knew he still had the gold pieces. So then he ended up going over to East Mountain, which there used to be zinc caves up there where they mined for zinc back years and years prior.
And how do you know Sam Bass indeed possessed gold?
Ancient Indian Jones witnessed Sam Bass putting loot, bags of loot, into one of those caves on East Mountain.
Donna, you mentioned a doodle bug. Have people tried to find Sam Bass's gold in mineral wells?
The doodle bug, the guy decided after reading the old newspapers to get a doodle bug, which a doodle bug is really a metal detector, but it was so huge with the big battery and it went deep. I mean, it could go 20, 30 feet deep. So he did go up there, up in East Mountain, and he did find it, and he uh, hit it. You know, it's saying like gold. So we know that those coins were gold. And so he went to try to dig, but then he had to get more money to keep on going. So there was a landslide. So it covered up that cave. It's going to cost lots of money to get excavators, to get in there and start digging up into that cave because it went deep down in there now. That, he was measuring it at 20 feet down in that cave. But after the landslide, there's no telling how deep it is now. So there's no way getting to it, not unless you have a lot of equipment, professional stuff to do that. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still there because all the old newspapers lead that not just him, but there's been other witnesses of Sam Bass's gold there. And that has not been found anywhere. Like in Denton, they claim that there was his hideout there, but people has mentally checked all over and cannot find any of the gold. We did it over at Sam Springs. Like I said, we already searched that, but we do lead it more back to East Mountain. That is got to be where it's at in that cave, but you're gonna have to spend lots of money to get it out. The Haunted Hill House, it used to be a brothel, and which you guys called him Toby. He likes that lust. He likes the gold. And of course, that's why he's sticking around, I think, too, is because of the gold being there. And the brothels was there. And now, the house is open for people to come and investigate. So he's not going to leave. He's going to keep staying there because of that lust. He's probably living that day to day of seeing all that past, what he has witnessed. And he's just going to stay there because of the brothel was there, the lust of that brothel. And then not only that, but a psychic come and she's dead on. This girl is dead on everything she does, and she did say that that there is Sandbass gold there. She feels it's right there at East Mountain, and
And
she
she
kind of pointed.
and she told you that before you even had anything going on with
Oh
Sam
yeah,
Bass's Gold.
she said that even before we did our TV show over there, way before that. And that is another reason why I started searching even harder on that, is because she's been dead on everything that she says, and she pointed over on East Mountain about where she thought it would be at, but she says that Sam Bass's goat's there. So, in all the newspapers after researching, it states that he, was what they witnessed him hiding it there. So, it's dead on. I just would love to find it.
With the story of Sandbass's gold, along with the house's sultry past, validated by a certified historian, there is a compelling case constructed to make sense of why the high demon of lust and greed would make the Hill House of Mineral Wells, Texas, his center of operation. What we recorded this night would turn a thought into something much more real. Shortly after arriving on location, Dylan and Brian receive a notification from Kathy, the house's owner, that Toby is stuck outside the home and needs to be invited back in. It is important to the safety of the Mineral Wells community that Toby resides inside the home, as there have been numerous accounts of demonic attacks and possessions documented inside of Hill House. It has also been documented that tourists have been burned, scratched, and affected by simply stepping on to the front porch. If Toby resides inside the home, then he does not pose a threat to the innocent people of Mineral Wells. By ushering him inside the house, passerbys outside are safe to gaze upon the home and take pictures. It is of the utmost importance to the owners of Hill House to contain the demonic infestation inside, rather than allow it to seep out and unleash its power upon the people of Mineral Wells.
My flashlight.
Back of my neck is on fire, dude. What the was that?
Huh?
Back of my neck was like on fire for a split second. All right, so apparently Toby's outside.
He gets stuck outside.
It's blurry.
Get it open all the way.
Come on in, Toby.
Hold on. Do it a specific way. Toby, Jacob, get in the house. Kathy said to come inside. Shadow Man, if you're in the house, get the fuck out of the house. Toby, Jacob, if you're out here, get inside. You have the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Dude, all
6,
this movement.
7, 8, 9, 10. Get inside. Shadow Man, if you're in here, get out.
My whole body just jolted.
After calling Toby in and ordering Shadow Man out, we returned to the kitchen to finish setting up our gear and strategize our game plan for the night. We were in the kitchen for approximately 15 minutes when we heard a very familiar voice emanating from the staircase. the unmistakable voice of Toby.
Dude, it hurt. Felt like it was on fire. Toby, we let you in. Why are you being so mean? That was weird, dude. It really hurt.
What do you want, Toby?
Toby, can you speak for us? Yeah, thank you.
I know you're up there. I just heard you. Did you follow someone and get locked out?
Yeah, he's around, dude. I'm like panicking right now.
No, he's up there. I heard him. In your room?
Did you scratch Dylan? Did you make my medallion burn?
Darker than a bitch up there. I know you're up there. Art thou Asmodeus?
What I am referring to when saying Art Thou Asmodeus is from the 17th century grimoire titled The Lesser Key of Solomon, or Clavicula Salomonis Regis, a grimoire that is extremely important to demonology. This grimoire explains how to conjure, invoke, and communicate with demonic forces, much like King Solomon did with Asmodeus in ancient Israel. If stated, Asmodeus, aka Toby, is bound by magic to answer you.
It's me. So I'm trying to stand still, but...
What do you want, Toby?
Something shifted. It's me moving.
How long were you outside for?
You want to sit in Emily's room?
Yeah, we can.
Emily's room is the documented site of Ouija board sessions and an alleged demonic incantation. The family who resided in the home in the early to mid-2000s, prior to the Estes purchasing the property, are believed to be one of the culprits for the known demonic activity that has been documented inside of Hill House. Knowing this, nonetheless, Dylan and Brian proceed to Emily's room to elicit audible activity from Toby. This activity is a repeatable and documented phenomena that draws paranormal enthusiasts from all around the world.
Who's making it dark? Searing pain in my back, dude. Really hurts.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so dark. Who is that?
This would be just the very beginning of hearing Asmodeus. If you listen closely, he has a very unique inhuman sound to his voice. Listen again.
There he is.
Is that you? Asmodeus?
Do you hear him?
I did. He said, "Get out," I think. I see something, bro. It's like materializing on the left.
What did you do?
What'd you say, dude? Like, he sounds different tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like more high pitched.
Mm-hmm.
You said hello to me last time, Asmodeus. Do you remember me? I see him.
What?
Yeah.
Is he in his room?
It was this white, and it looked like some Darth Maul looking thing.
What Brian explained to me after the night was through is he saw a cloaked figure that resembled a man, but with white complexion and distorted facial features, almost that of a nobleman of sorts. What is extremely interesting is that Asmodeus is said to appear in many forms, one of which is a great king-like figure draped in black garb.
I feel like he's right in my fucking face, dude.
I have this thing turned all the way up now.
Mm-hmm.
Was that you making us feel that way downstairs? There he is again.
Mm-hmm.
Now he sounds normal.
Yeah. Toby, how come you sounded different a second ago? I see his spirit. He's to the left.
What?
So you know where the wooden posts are?
Mm-hmm.
He's like in that back left corner. It's very hard to see though. There's definitely a figure. Is that you over there on the left? I'm just doing this dude because I feel like he's like right in my face.
Yeah, you'll never see him. If you turn on the light, though, it won't matter. Just disappear. I feel him.
Yeah.
Trucks, dude.
Yeah. Like why? What do you think of those trucks? Toby, do you like them or no? Not a fan?
What were you doing outside with Jacob?
The obelisk is a communication device that utilizes a data-driven word bank that spirits are said to be able to access by manipulating multiple atmospheric conditions, including the electromagnetic field in and around the device.
Let's turn the volume off so we can just see him keep hearing him.
Yeah. Oh, because you got the ears on, huh?
Yeah. Did you follow somebody home last night?
Scratch. Sub. Who are you calling a sub, dude? He said you. You think I'm a sub? Cause. He said, you. Did you hear that?
Say it again.
Toby, we let you in. Why do you have to be mean all the time? You literally just answered. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it wasn't English, though, I'll tell you that much.
It wasn't?
It was inaudible vocal.
Going deaf in my ears.
After this absolutely mind-blowing outburst from Toby, he seemed to quiet down for approximately 30 minutes. Brian decided to utilize an out-of-the-ordinary tactic and read Asmodeus' description out of the Lesser Key. Warning, do not ever try and attempt this on your own. This is an extremely dangerous tactic that would turn the rest of our night into a living hell.
Now I'll just read off the Lesser Key. Are you the 32nd spirit known as Asmodeus? Or Asmodai? Do you have 3 heads? One head of a bull, the second like a man, and the third like a ram, with the tail of a serpent. And you can breathe fire, and your feet are webbed, and you sit upon an infernal dragon. Or do we have the wrong idea about you?
Is all of this writing that we hear in the grimoires, such as the Lesser Key is as he's reading right now, is that us all bullshit or what? Stories weaved in history?
Art thou Asmodeus? Do you give the ring of virtue? All of a sudden see in there.
What?
It's like I could see more. You were a real chatty catty a few minutes ago.
What the did he just say, dude?
He said, I'll fucking kill you. That's what he said. Yeah, dude, I don't know how to feel about that. But you heard that, right?
I think,
That's the longest I've ever heard him speak.
honestly, bro, like if I'm being,
He's still talking.
if I could be honest with you, like for real, like just like to trust me on this one, that we probably should just go downstairs for a second.
You think so?
That's the most aggressive thing I've ever heard him say, and I don't think he's kidding.
Okay.
I think we might have crossed the line right there.
You think so?
I think so. Like I'm actually scared. Not scared, but I don't know if you can see my face, but I'm a little thrown about that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can get out of here.
Just for a second.
Yeah.
This is beyond unbelievable. The infuriated response we receive not only validates that Toby is Asmodeus, but it also provides extremely strong evidence that the Lesser Key of Solomon is not just a book written in history. A demon was infuriated by a 17th century grimoire written about how to control demonic forces. I should also note that we withdrew to the kitchen not necessarily out of fear. As I stated before, I've been to this house 100 times, and when this happened, my gut told me that something was seriously wrong. When you're in a situation like this, it's better to remove yourself from the situation rather than stay around and find out what the horns of an angry demon feel like.
I think that was pretty subjective, but walking the line of objective proof that he did not like us talking about what is written about Asmodeus and the Lesser Key. You know what I mean?
You're still rolling.
Toby, you need to back the f*** off, dude. Listen, all we were doing was just trying to figure out who you were. We were asking the question as if that's you. We were not trying to invoke... I'm feeling really bad right now. I'm not trying to invoke anything from the Lesser Key. I'm not trying to control you. I'm not trying to rid you.
Yeah, neither am I.
Neither is he. We were asking questions purely just to see if that is you. Do not take that as a sign of us trying to cleanse you or control you.
What we are doing at this current moment is not to be confused with submitting to Toby. We are clearly communicating to him that we had no intention to conjure or invoke him through ritualistic practices. We felt it necessary to do this because at the moment, we are sincerely fearing for our safety.
Do not fear you.
Yeah, I don't want to do any spiritual work with you, dude. I'm not making a deal with you. Just so you know. But we do know who you are, and we come here to talk to you, just to gather some evidence and then go home. That's it.
We're not trying to pick a fight with you.
No, not at all.
Listen, we've pushed your buttons. I'm not going to apologize to you, but we just want you to know, to establish a line that we're not coming after you or trying to cleanse you from this space. This is your space. I know that. And let it be that.
This is where we will end part 1 of the Haunted Hill House of Mineral Wells, Texas. On next week's episode, Toby continues to terrorize our night. He was unrelenting for 3 more hours after we entered the kitchen. Part 2 will bring even more groundbreaking evidence of demonic interaction. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.